Hi guys, today we will learn the concept of compounding, that is future value or compound amount. The future value is the value of the current assets at the future date based on the assumed rate of growth. So to calculate the future value, we have to identify the two conditions. First, investment nature of present value or principal amount, because it could be two types. One is lump sum, another is installment, that is annuity. Further, the annuity could be two types: ordinary annuity and annuity due. Okay. Now the second condition is nature or methods of compounding, because compounding could be either normal compounding or continuous compounding. Okay. So to learn more, let's solve any numerical problem. Okay. Alright, here is a question. In these questions, we will learn how to calculate the future value of lump sum and installment, that is annuity amount, by specifying the types of annuity in terms of ordinary annuity and annuity due. Okay, you can see here. Now let's provide the data based on the asked questions, that is this one. Okay, so first let's put the present value or systematic payment of these cases. Okay, and let me tell you one thing here. The term present value is used for lump sum, while the systematic payment is used for these two annuity. Okay, alright, now let's put the value. For example, I am going to put the value $1 lakh for lump sum and $9,000 for both annuity. Okay, and you can see I have put this amount less than from this because this is the systematic payment, that is the monthly payment. Okay, alright, now for annual rate of return I am going to put 12% for all the cases. Okay, for number of years I am going to put the value 10 for all the cases. Okay, now for compounding method we have to provide the list of compounding, because the compounding could be annually, semi-annually, quarterly, monthly, weekly or daily. Okay, so for this let's provide the list of all the compounding which we discussed earlier by using the data validation tool. Okay, so click on data. I've already selected this one. Okay, and now click on data validation and choose data validation by clicking on it. Now click on this arrow and click on list. Okay, now click here and now let's provide all the compounding type. So I'm going to tap annually, semi-annually, quarterly, monthly, weekly and daily. Okay, and now click on OK. Alright, now for these two column, let's copy this cell by pressing the Ctrl C and click here and now press Ctrl V. Similarly, click here and now press Ctrl V to paste it. Okay, now press Ctrl S to save it. Now let's select the compounding method monthly for all the cases. Okay, I'm going to choose this one. You can select any one, but at this time I'm going to select the monthly. Okay, now for continuous compounding status we have to give the answer of these questions, like is there continuous compounding CC added? We have to give the answer in terms of yes and no by using the same technique, that is data validation tool. So I'm going to use the data validation tool. So click here and go to the click on data tab and click on data validation and choose data validation by clicking on it. Okay, now click on this arrow, click on list and now let's provide the answer yes and no. Okay, click on OK. Alright, now for these two column just copy this cell by pressing the Ctrl C and now click here, now press Ctrl V to paste it. Similarly for this, press Ctrl V to paste it. Okay, now let's select no at this time for all the cases. We will change the status after completing all the computation part. Okay, now for number of periods we have to calculate it because it is our calculation part. So let's calculate it. The number of period can be calculated by multiplying the applicable values to the number of years, that is this one. Okay, where the applicable values means we have to provide the values like 1 for annually compounding, 2 for semi-annually compounding, 4 for quarterly compounding, 12 for monthly compounding, 52 for weekly compounding, and 365 for daily compounding. Okay, so now let's provide the values by using the if function in Excel to auto calculate the number of periods. Okay, so click here, okay, and now press the equal to sign and type the if function, and now let's make the condition if this will equal to annually, then what will happen? This times 1. Similarly, let's make the another conditions. We have to put the multiple condition in this cell. Okay, so for another condition could be if this equals to semi-annually, then what will happen? This times 2. Similarly, if this equals to quarterly, then what will happen? This times 4. Similarly, if this equals to monthly, then what will happen? This times 12. Similarly, if this equals to weekly, then what will happen? This times 52. Otherwise, this times 365 for daily. Okay, now let's put the close parentheses to match with total number of if. We have 1 2 3 4 5 if, so we have to provide the 5 close parentheses. So press 1 2 3 4 and 5. Okay, and now before pressing the enter key, let's fix this cell, okay, by using the dollar sign between the cell reference. Okay, so for here, put the dollar sign here. Okay, for here. Okay, for this one, for this one, for this one. Okay, all right, now press the enter key. Okay, now click here, and now let's copy this cell by pressing the Ctrl C, and click here, now press Ctrl V to paste it. Similarly, click here, now press Ctrl V to paste it. Okay, you can see. All right, now for periodic interest rate, it can be calculated same as number of period techniques. Okay, just we will change the sign and cell reference in that formula. Okay, the sign will be changed from multiplication to divide, while cell reference will be changed from number of years or any other cell to the annual rate of return. Okay, so first let's copy the cell. So click here, and now press Ctrl C to copy it, and now click here, and now press Ctrl V to paste it. Okay, now let's double click on this cell, okay, to show the formula. Now let's make some correction. First we have to change the sign from multiplication to divide. So here we can see it is the multiplication sign, so change it. So clear it and press the divide sign. Similarly for this, clear it and press the divide sign. Okay, okay, now we have to change the cell reference as well. So first we have to change this cell from this. Okay, so just you can drag this cell from here to here, or you can manually edit the cell reference. So I'm going to drag this cell from here to here. Okay, you can see. Okay, you can see we dragged all the cell reference from here to here. Okay, now press the enter key. Okay, you can see. Now let's increase the decimal of this value up to 4 decimal places. Okay, so click here, and now let's click on this and increase up to 4 decimal places. Okay, now press Ctrl C to copy it, and now click here, and now press Ctrl V to paste it. Similarly for this one, press Ctrl V to paste it. Okay, you can see. All right, now let's calculate the future value of all the cases. So first we have a lump sum value, so let's calculate this one, and it can be calculated by using the two formula. one for continuous compounding and another for normal compounding. Okay, and we will combine both formula into one cell, so we will use the if function here. Okay, so press the equal to sign and let's type the if function. Now press the tab and let's make the condition first. So if this will equals to yes, then what will happen? The formula of continuous compounding will be applied here. Okay, and the formula of future value under the continuous compounding you can see here. Okay, so we have to include this formula into this cell. Okay, so first we have to select the present value, you can see in the formula. So select this one times we have to get the value of e, that is exponential. So we have to type exp function in Excel. Now press the tab and let's put the value of rate and number of periods. So we have this one. Okay, we have to select this one, periodic interest, rather than the annual rate of interest. Okay, so this one times, and for number of period select this one. Now press the close parenthesis. Alright, here we provided the formula of continuous compounding if the condition will meet. Okay, otherwise what will be the action applied? Okay, yes, the normal compounding formula of future value will be applied here. Okay, so for this let's type the fb function. Let's provide the information based on this argument. So rate, we have to select this one, comma. For NPR, that is number of periods, so we have to select this one, comma. For payment, we have to skip it because we don't have any payment in this case. Okay, so press the comma. And for PV, that is present value, let's put this value along with the negative sign. So press the negative sign here and now click this one, comma. For type, here we can select either 0 or 1 because these two parameters is not necessary in this case. Okay, this the conditions will be applied for these two entity. Okay, so now here I'm going to select 0, or you can skip it by pressing the closing parenthesis. So here I'm going to put the 0. Okay, now press the close parenthesis. Now again press the close parenthesis to close the if statement, and now press the enter key. Alright, you can see. Okay, similarly let's calculate the future value of ordinary annuity, and it can be calculated by same as lump sum, but a little bit will be changed here. Okay, because the formula of future value under the continuous compounding and ordinary annuity is a little bit changed. So in this case a little bit change. Okay, so for this let's calculate it. So press the equal to sign and let's make the condition first. So I'm going to type if, now press the tab and let's follow this argument. For the condition, if this will equals to yes, then what will happen? We will provide the formula of future value under the continuous compounding. Okay, and the formula is displaying here, you can see. And let's include this formula into this cell. Okay, so here we have to select first the payment, that is PMT. So select this one. Now press the multiply sign. Now press the double open parenthesis. Now let's provide the value of E with the help of exp function in Excel. So type the exp. Now press the tab and let's put the value of RN, that is this times this. Now press the close parenthesis. Now press the minus sign from your keyboard. Now the value 1. Now press the close parenthesis. Now press the divide sign from your keyboard. Now press the open parenthesis and let's provide the value of E with the help of exp. Okay, now press the tab and let's select the value of R, that is this one. Now press the close parenthesis. Now press the minus sign and now put the value 1. Now press the close parenthesis. Now again press the close parenthesis. Okay. Alright, we successfully put the formula of computing future value under the continuous compounding, and this formula will be applied when our condition will be met. Otherwise what will happen? Yes, the formula of normal compounding of a future value will be applied here. Okay, so for this let's type the fb function in Excel. Okay, and now let's provide the information based on this argument. So for rate, so select this one, comma. For NPR, this one, comma, and here we have to provide the payment because we have a payment. Okay, you can see. So let's put this value along with the minus sign. So press the minus sign first and select this one, comma. For present value, here we don't have the present value, so let's skip it by pressing the comma. And here we have to select 0 always, because the ordinary annuity represented by 0, that means the payment is paid always at the end of the period under this annuity. Okay, so press the 0 and now press the close parenthesis, and now again press the close parenthesis, and now press the enter key. Alright, now click here and let's copy this cell by pressing the Ctrl C, and click here, and now let's paste it by pressing the Ctrl V. Okay, alright, now here let's make some correction here. That means here only we will change the value from 0 to 1, because here 1 represents the beginning of the period, you can see, and under this annuity, that is annuity due, the payment always paid at the beginning of the period. Okay, so we have to change this value. Other thing is remain constant. Now press the enter key. Alright, you can see the difference here. Okay, now let's calculate the total interest, and it can be calculated by simply subtracting the present value or total investment from the future value. Okay, so calculate it. So press the equal to sign and select this one minus this one. Now press the enter key. Okay, similarly for this, here we have to first calculate the total investment. Okay, then we can subtract this one. So let's calculate it. So press the equal to sign and now click here minus. To get the value of total investment, we have to multiply here. That is that we have to multiply the systematic payments times total number of period, that is this one. Okay, now press the close parenthesis, now press the enter key. Okay, now for this it will be same as this one. So click here and now let's copy it by pressing the Ctrl C, and click here, now press the Ctrl V to paste it. Okay, you can see, now press Ctrl S to save it. Alright, so guys, you can see we are successfully computed the future value and total interest for all the cases, you can see. And guys, let me tell you here, this sheet is totally automated. If you will change any condition or values, then our current future value will be automatically updated. For example, I'm going to change this compounding method from monthly to like quarterly. You will see the effect. Similarly for here, I'm going to select quarterly here, you can see the effect. Similarly, I'm going to change this one, you can see the effect. Okay, similarly if I change the continuous compounding status, let's see, suppose I'm going to change yes from no to yes, you can see. For this one you can see, for this one you can see. Alright, that means our sheet is totally automated. Okay, and it's a very easy to calculate it and important for our day-to-day business life. Okay, so guys, that's all for now. If you have any query regarding this video, please ask me in the comment box below, and if you find it useful, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. See you in the next video. Signing off.